Hi, I'm here to share what I'm curious about, and that is how can we empower our students and kids to become digital leaders? In sharing my journey tonight, I hope you can answer this question as it pertains to you. So who am I at work? I'm a lead learner for a district-wide 21C initiative integrating technology. I'm also a student at UOIT focusing on the use of social media in education. And I'm a wife and mom of two amazing teens. So I'm going to talk to you tonight about my own quest to discover the answer to this question. The first time I felt really uncomfortable was a few years ago when Will Richardson came to our district, and he said, I want my children to be found on the internet by strangers. And he let that hang ominously for several seconds. Wow. And that scared me because when I watched the movie Men, Women, and Children, I really saw myself in Jennifer Garner's character. You know, the one who's completely obsessed with monitoring her daughter's social media activities. You see, the fear narrative is all I've ever known as a parent. When I think of social media, I think of pedophiles and cyberbullying. And when George Couros came this spring, I learned about a new way of looking at social media. Digital leadership is what he called it. And then in the summer, my daughter was being interviewed for a job, and she was asked, what social media are you on? And if I looked there, what would I learn about you? Now, my kid's a smart kid, and her answer was great because you know what? She doesn't do anything inappropriate online. So she talked about how they would see that she's a loyal friend and that she shares things that are funny. But that really made me think, how many times had I squashed or extinguished her passion because I was fearful? When she asked me when she was a little girl if she could create a YouTube account, I said, sure, but you can't put your name on it and you can't put your face on it. And then the same when she wanted to create a vlog. I said, absolutely, only as long as you can put your voice and not your face on it. And so that prompted me to create a blog post on how I know that I've been doing a good job with my kids on digital citizenship, and I know that's an emphasis in school. So being appropriate online is extremely important. Guarding your privacy, reporting inappropriate behavior, but is that enough? Don't we want our kids to become inspirational leaders, digital leaders, using the internet and social media to do amazing things, to empower themselves and their voices? And the more I thought about this, the more I wanted to find kids that were doing this already. And Couros led me to at Westingbro, Jeremiah, who was dedicated to complimenting students on Twitter, and it created a whole movement. I then found Taylor DeVos from BC, who sponsored a child, her family sponsored a child. She became pen pals with her and has since helped to create 2 schools in Haiti, where her sponsored child is from. And I met Hannah Alper, and she's an amazing testament to how social media can really empower others. She uses her blog and Twitter. She has 20,000 followers, is now a spokesperson for Bystander Revolution, where she speaks passionately about using social media for social justice. And this young man works in my school board, and I just happened to find him in my quest to search for these leaders. He created a website and uses Facebook to promote the amazing scientists that he knows that are doing really important work in the world, something he thought was a definite need. And this summer, I was on a panel discussion with Joshua Williams, who is a 13-year-old who is passionate about feeding the world's hungry. And he's done amazing things, including create a junior advisory board of 68 to 72 kids who each have their own blogs and create and plan events to empower and inspire kids to change the world. So all of this really led me to a couple of important questions. Why is it that we don't know more about these remarkable kids? And who are the caring adults in their lives who are supporting them? Can a classroom be that cheerleader? What can we do to create opportunities for this in school? And at what age can kids begin to understand that social media can be used for good? One of the things I've done is create a collaborative doc so we can find these kids, showcase these kids, teach and model these kids in the classroom. I've also been really intentional about suggesting things on Twitter to people who I follow and people in my district. How can you create awareness campaigns using a hashtag? How can you your kids connect with organizations? How can we find passion to inspire others? And I was so excited to hear that one of the teachers in my district actually had his kids create posters, connect with organizations who are actually willing to tweet out their stuff for an awareness campaign. And they were so passionate about the topic. They had an impromptu bake sale to raise money and raise awareness. So what am I doing with my obsession? Well, I'm ensuring that we have student ignite talks at our two major district events, our EdTech Day and an Ed Camp, so that teachers can be inspired by these students as well. We have a pilot program with school media teams that are going to be organizing the school media for schools. And as a parent, I'm creating a parent night discussion. It's actually tomorrow in Newmarket, where teens and adults can come together to talk about what they're fearful about, but what there is to cheer about when it comes to social media. So that's what I've done. The question is, what will you do? How can we help to show kids that their voices matter and that there is power in social media? Thank you.